welcome to the 4th Annual Life Fest meeting. I would like to start with a woefully inadequate but extremely sincere thank you to several people. Thank you to Dick Kinzig and the Chicago group for coordinating this wonderful event. To our LRG staff and volunteers, who without their tireless efforts, this event would not have been possible. A special thank you to our former president of the board, who Norm just referenced, Stan Bunn, who helped lead the Life Ref group to where it is today. And a thank you to our researchers and doctors who are making progress daily, enabling us to learn more about GIST and how to manage this cancer. And lastly, and most importantly, to the Life Ref group members, family, and friends, I thank you. My name is Jerry Kutzel, and I am president of the board of the Life Ref group. It was approximately 4 years ago, almost a full year and a half after my father-in-law Bill was diagnosed with GIST, that I met a man named Norm Scherzer. Norm was a gentleman with a large heart and a proportionate amount of stories, as you can tell, to match. We met in New York City, where we talked and ate Chinese food for almost 3 hours. For those of you who know Norman, it will come with no surprise that we shared a disproportionate amount of conversation that evening. We had a polite, productive, and engaging dinner, and by the end of that dinner, I had accepted an invitation to join the board from my charismatic and engaging new friend, Norm. As a board member for the past 4 years, I've learned a lot about the group, the dedication of the board, and the members, and the challenges that lie ahead. My time on the board had been rewarding, and earlier this year, when Stan Bunn decided he needed to step down from his role, I accepted the role with hope, humility, and excitement. I hope to continue the good work and tireless efforts the Life Ref group constantly put forth. And I know that learning from our mistakes in the past will only make us stronger. We remain committed to initiatives that will provide information and support to GIST patients while we move toward the ultimate goal of a cure. The Life Ref group began as an exchange of emails between a few families a little over 8 years ago. With a mix of desperation and nervousness, a few families decided to share their respective thoughts, experiences, and results with each other. All of them were hopeful that a new drug, STI 571, would be the miracle drug they sought. 2 short years later, the Life Ref group became a formal non-profit. Much time has passed between then and now. Many hours of work and travel, many successes, and many failures, much laughter, and too many tears. But in just 6 short years, the Life Ref group has become a global support group with local chapters in over 25 states, liaisons and groups in over 30 countries, but a reach that stretches well beyond those numbers. The Life Ref group has made huge advancements in our core areas of focus over the last 6 years: information and education, support, advocacy, science, and research. We send out monthly newsletters, and those letters are read by not only patients, but doctors, researchers, and scientists all over the world. We've vastly expanded our informational pamphlet library to help guide patients through different aspects of this disease, and we have developed support groups and have vastly expanded the scope and scale of our website. We maintain the most robust patient database in the world. We've assembled a world-renowned team of researchers, which you'll hear from this weekend. We have challenged this group of the world's best scientists to cooperate instead of compete, and to help replace complacency with urgency. Our researchers have responded, and the Life Ref group is focused on expanding our support. Having said all that, the reality is that much of our work remains unfinished. We have a responsibility to reach more patients to ensure that no one has to face GIST alone. We have a goal to further commit to new research efforts and expand upon existing ones. And we have a desire to find a cure. I'd like to close by taking just 2 minutes to talk to all GIST patients and caregivers in the room. As someone who's been touched by this disease, I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Firstly, thank you for your patience. The Life Ref group volunteers, and researchers are doing all we can to work toward a cure. We have made huge strides and look forward to updating you on our progress. Secondly, thank you for your cooperation and for your commitment. Whether it's updating the medical records to keep our database among the best, attending LifeVest, communicating with and supporting other gisters, and so many other things, thank you. And lastly, and certainly most importantly, I'd like to thank you for your courage. We all in this room have experienced, either directly or through a loved one or a friend, the physical and emotional roller coaster called GIST. I want to say that the LifeRef group will make sure no one has to face GIST alone. In closing, I would just like to say that your courage is inspirational and will enable us to achieve things once thought impossible.